Really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bradley.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give out of the gun. Finding open areas. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Brown. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They'll try the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Kansas State quick to the line. The play action fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man. It's Hogan. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
Johnson looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Wants to throw on first down. Extending the play. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense that time. One of the best things you can do against a team trying to run option is get penetration. Because when you get penetration on the quarterback, you disrupt the relationship between him and the pitch guy. And you saw it happen that time. The pitch guy ends up getting it, but everything's discombobulated. He's way behind the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go, and it's a big negative play. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field.
They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they used great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Here's the handoff. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Johnson wants to throw it. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. The official says no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's right. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Really good job by the defense, understanding the quarterback got outside the pocket. Now I got to understand where he's at. Now the middle of the field starts to come towards where he's scrambling. The other side of the field comes to the middle of the field. Great job by the defense, understanding the quarterback was pressed outside.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. leaves it with the back. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, the power run here. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Johnson looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the touchdown, Rebels. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the kick is no good, but the defense way too aggressive. I think they roughed him. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it.
He lofts one down the sideline. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Pulls it in, it's Stribley. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin and Reese.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the tailback. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
Johnson wants to throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
The Rebels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Right down the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Now looking to throw back to the middle. Touchdown, Rebels! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he doinked it off the right upright. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the run, it's Edwards. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They're setting up the screen. He's past the 30. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. 2nd down coming up. The give on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave him.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that 3rd down screenplay, make the tackle. Now they're setting up 4th down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here comes the heat. Throws into the middle of the field. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw at Simmons. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
From the gun, give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Rebels want to move quickly. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Edwards. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Simmons. Throws for the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Gives it on the option. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Taylor has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for it.
Snags it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Brown. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they can...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's caught. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Simmons. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Tight end getting vertical. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Kansas State, 14.
So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back.
Touchdown, Rebels! And the pummeling has started.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
And the extra point is good, and you've got to be happy about that after missing a pair. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here's the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. It's on target and complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
To the air on first down. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Looking downfield on first down. The short hand, it's Edwards.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It's complete to the right. There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Bringing the heat. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on them.
Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So
he tries to take the top off. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Johnson wants to throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And that play is a microcosm of early or late up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give us as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And from the 14. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. Lets it fly. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Grabs it inside the 15. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this was just about over. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
And, man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and long. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, do you get the ball to your tailback? Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a 4th down, and this might be a passing situation.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Johnson looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.